we're hoping to take you to the northwest to get you a sense of investigations and how they are faring insofar as the clamping down on illegal mining and efforts to try and find one of the alleged kingpins. In fact, the acting Northwest Police Commissioner, that's Patrick Asaneng, has just given an update about some of these efforts in the province. This comes amid that ongoing investigation to find an alleged kingpin who escaped after emerging from a shaft in Stilfontein. Police still on the lookout for James Tshoaeli, also known as Tiger. Police suspect his escape last week was actually an inside job. Sentleeng Lehihi is part of our team watching developments. I'm just going to check for you if, in fact, she is standing by. All right. She joins us now live straight after that briefing. And Sentleeng, of course, there's a great interest to find out how far police are with these investigations, especially because immediately after we heard of this escape, there was a promise that heads would roll. Indeed,
the escape has really put a damper into police efforts to actually, do away with the zamazamas and illegal mining in this area. You remember that Tshoaeli was one of the last to actually resurface when we're wrapping up the mine rescue operations there. It is unfortunate that once he had been identified by those who had actually emerged with him as one of the kingpins, one of the people who was actually controlling food rations and severely abusing the rest of the other zamazamas, soon after him being isolated from the other zamazamas and being transported to the police station, he just disappeared. And this has been an absolute embarrassment to policing efforts in this area. This efforts of Vala Umgodi having started in as far back as 2023 and now seeing that, there's been major resurfacing, but now a major game player in this illicit activity has just been left to leave. But as you said, General Asaneng made it quite pointedly clear that heads will roll. Let's hear from him about the update in terms of investigations as indeed have heads begun to roll. General, thank you so much for making time for us this morning. You were explaining to us that there is some bit of progress, but we haven't made any arrests.
Yes, we have been working closely with the National Prosecuting Authority to make sure that even before we can effect arrest, especially of our members that are suspected to have aided Tshoaeli to escape, we make sure that we gather as much evidence as possible. As I have indicated, we had put clear measures in place to make sure that as and when illegal miners were being brought to the surface, our officials were to record, make sure that those are alive are taken to the police station so that they can be charged accordingly and be brought before the court. It is only when our members at the station were doing the proper final auditing in terms of charging those that resurfaced that it became aware that this particular individual was never brought to the police station. But we are in the final stage of our investigation. As soon as we have been given the green light by the National Prosecuting Authority, then those that are believed to have assisted him will be brought before the court.
This has left many questions remaining for many South Africans. How could police allow this to happen? Who is involved? Are the kingpins at the higher syndicate level also involved in this? How could Tiger be let go when he was in the custody and protection of the police? We expected to see some sort of, prosecution arrest of the big players.
It should be made very clear that this is not an officially sanctioned process by the police. The fact that we believe that our own members were involved, we regard that in a we view that in a very, very serious light, because that is tantamount to corruption. There is no any other way to describe it. And as I have said, as police officers, we are expected to enforce the law, not to be the ones who are breaking the law. Therefore, that is why immediately when I became aware, I said all resources must be made available to make sure that we uncover what truly happened. This is an embarrassment to the South African Police Service, but what is of critical importance, in order for us to restore the confidence and trust in the community, it is by rooting out the corrupt element amongst us.
Well, it is clear that corrupt elements in the police are being identified and will soon see the heavy arm of the law. Do we expect that some in the syndicate, the major kingpins, may have had a hand in the escape of Tiger?
Without subjecting or basing our investigation on mere suppositions, we will investigate all the possibilities. We believe that the mere fact that this particular individual only resurfaced just before the conclusion of the rescue plan was something that was pre-arranged. And we believe that he may have had a plan even before he resurfaced so that this thing could happen. Therefore, we are going to make sure that we look at all the possibilities, not only confine ourselves to our members, but also as and when we are able to rearrest him, we will also dig very much deeper, because we believe that illegal mining is organized. It has a national, regional, as well as an international dimension.
Thank you so much for your time, Major General. Word coming there from Major General Asaneng, explaining to us there that the police are ongoing with their investigations, ensuring that those among themselves who have corrupt elements and aided and abated this individual, Tshoaeli, the Tiger, to escape, are actually brought to book and actually assist in ensuring that he is actually apprehended. They've also explained to us there that they're in ongoing conversations with their counterparts in Lesotho as well as the consulate to ensure that they also, keep monitoring the situation and ensure that once he is seen in that side or around that side, he is actually brought back to South Africa to answer to the crimes he's committed here. From the police headquarters in Potchefstroom,